Welcome JEE Warriors. All the 27 to 29th students must be eagerly waiting to get to know, sir, how was our shifts? Was it difficult, easy? What are the expected cutoffs or percentiles that we can expect in this year? Number one. Number two, this is also important for the students who are going to write the paper on 30th, 31st January as well as 1st of February. So join in, my dear warriors, because this is a very important session for all of you. So yes, I hope I'm audible as well as visible to all of you. Perfect. So let me quickly get to the point. I have done the analysis from all the papers because it takes some time for the questions to be collected. So rather than giving you incomplete data, it is better to wait for all the questions to arrive and then give you a complete picture, because if you just see 5 questions and you say the paper is difficult, that is not right. Or you cannot just claim the paper is easy just looking at some 7-8 questions. So here is the analysis. This is what we have done. This is very important for the next shift and tomorrow's and day after and even the 1st February students. See how the trends are. In the morning shifts, you can see again, and if you see in the evening shift, there is not much of difference in the difficulty level. It's not like suddenly from easy it became difficult or from moderate it become easy, nothing like that. So the trend is almost similar in most of the shifts. What you should know, what is the extreme that you can expect on either side. So say for example in physics, if you see all the morning evening shifts, most of the questions are direct formula based. Some shifts had some moderate questions, like especially the 27th January shifts had some questions which involved little bit of fun, but otherwise they were straightforward. Again, it was easy to moderate only. There was not very lengthy question or very tricky question, nothing like that. Standard, in fact, much below than what you can expect. And in the evening shift, there were many questions and models which were repeated from the previous days and the previous shifts, like current electricity question, even the nucleus question, and so many other questions had repeated, models or same kind of thing, but values were changed or some data was changed and it was asked. That means you can expect that on 30th or 31st or even 1st, similar questions might be repeated. So make sure you are watching all the discussion sessions which are going on the channel. Okay. Next important thing, my dear students, is in chemistry, the questions are completely NCERT based, direct. Little bit of inorganic is asked. Organic questions are the only ones which are little bit tricky. Physical chemistry questions are not very lengthy or calculative in most of the shifts. They are very straightforward, because that is the only thing which students are scared of. Sir, is the physical chemistry question going to be lengthy in calculation? But that was not observed in any of the shifts. That is a good thing. They are very direct. Even the integer questions or the numerical questions were also pretty much straightforward. That's what we got to know from all the shifts. And it is pretty much balanced. Less of inorganic is asked, and organic chemistry questions only are little bit, not that easy, but not difficult. I would say average. And not all the organic questions, only few of the organic questions. Okay, fine. Then in maths, obviously maths was the deciding factor in all the things, moderate to lengthy. In this shift, there were few very tricky questions, but the doable ones were very lengthy. The things which you could do, looking at it only, you will be like, oh my god, it's going to be so lengthy. That was the problem in this shift. So expect same things in the next shifts. In 29 January shift 1, most of the questions were moderate, they were also difficult, and they were lengthy. This is the worst kind of thing that you can expect. In the 29 January shift number 2, they were difficult, but they were not tricky. That was a good thing. But they were lengthy and doable, again, just like over here. So overall, maths is the deciding factor. Obviously, your qualification or whether you are getting selected in JEE Mains and you are passing into JEE Advance, that is decided by physics and chemistry, because students, most of them said, who had done most of the chapters, they were saying, sir, 150 to 160 marks I am able to score only with physics and chemistry alone. How many of you agree with this? Let me know in the chat box. How many of you agree with this? Let me know in the chat box. Did you also feel the same thing, that 150 to 160 marks were just easily, readily obtained by just physics and chemistry alone? That's what good or decent enough average, above average students said. And maths was the one which is going to decide whether you're going to get 99 percentile or not. So that is how it is. Now, why have I put star marks? There were some controversial questions, but understand, not all of them are going to fetch you bonus marks. That's why the star mark. In physics, there was one question which was on spherometer. Students said that again it is out of syllabus and all of that, but no, it's not going to be counted as out of the syllabus. In maths, there were some 3-4 questions which were controversial. There is 50-50 chance that one of the question may be given as bonus, but otherwise that is also very little, very less chance for giving that as the bonus. So don't expect bonus marks over here, okay? But controversies were there. There were no controversies in the second shift. In the morning shift today, which is on 29 Jan, there were 2 controversial questions in chemistry and 1 controversial question in maths. But again, these controversies are within the purview of the syllabus. It is not out of NCERT, because on the internet, especially in chemistry, it said something, but in the NCERT it says something. So you have to go via NCERT, don't go via internet. So none of the questions will be as bonus. These star marks are only for controversies. No controversies in the evening shift. So I don't know whether they are planning the controversies only in the morning shifts, and evening shifts there are no controversies. So maybe you can prepare yourself mentally for that. Okay. So expect some, things which you might feel they are out of syllabus, or you might feel that, oh, in the internet I had seen like this, in the NCERT it was like this. Go via NCERT. Also in mathematics, it was observed some topics felt like it is out of syllabus, but understand, it was possible to complete the problem in a lengthier manner using the syllabus which is actually there. But if you knew the deleted syllabus, it could be solved in a little bit easier manner. That was also one thing which was observed in mathematics. Now let's come to the main point. Everybody has smashed the like button? Yes? Have you smashed the like button for your Captain Shreyas? Let me know. Perfect, perfect. Very good. Now this is a main thing which many of you wanted. Sir, what is the expected range of the marks depending on whether it is a easy or whether it is a hard shift? These are based on our previous year's scores and percentiles. So if you are looking at 90 percentile, which we will expect as the bare cutoff for clearing mains to enter into advanced, the common rank list in 2023 was at 1,12,695. Expect it to be somewhere around that. To be in the safer side, let's put it 1 lakh for 90 percentile. So you can expect very similar things even in this year. If it was an easy shift, then it is 106 to 110. If it is a difficult shift, then it is 72 to 85 marks. So expect anywhere between 110 to 80 marks. I won't even go lower than that, because the reason being, there were many applicants this year, the competition has increased, plus the papers were very easy in physics and chemistry. In fact, it was much easier than the 2023 level is what you can say. So that's why you can expect it is to be on the safer side. Above 100 only will be the cutoff for your qualification of JEE Mains into advanced. If you are looking at 95 percentile, which is close to 56,000 all India rank in common rank list, expect the marks range anywhere between 110 to 140. But this is for hard shifts. None of the shifts were hard. So expect it to be in the 130 zone only, 120, 130, 140. This is the zone that you should look at, because most of the shifts were easy physics chemistry wise. Hard, yes, it was in maths. So it can lie somewhere in between these two. If you look at 99 percentile, then around 11,750 rank as per the last year's rank list. Expect anywhere between 200 marks to 165 marks. So since the paper was easy, you can go to the higher side only. Expect it to be above 170, 180 for a general shift, assuming that the same pattern is followed on the 1st February, 31st January and 30th January. If you are looking at 99.5 percentile, that is close to 5000 rank, you should target or you should be getting more than 215 marks at least, okay, for an easy shift, and for a difficult shift close to 175 marks. So this is, you know, the basic analysis which will help you figure out where will you lie. Obviously it also depends on how many people found it easy. Also it depends on how many people were there who got better marks or less marks depending on their relative performance. Not just that, this year the number of applicants has increased drastically. So we need to see whether those increase in the applications was in the topper zone or was it at the bottom end. My prediction is the increase in the number of applicants was not on the higher side but on the longer tail. That means students who were not so keen on JEE, they also have applied, or maybe, you know, some NEET students have also joined in and just given it for trial purposes. So that could be the possibility. So don't get scared because the number of registrations were more. Don't think that, okay sir, the competition will be tough, will the cutoffs go high because of that? I don't think so it's because of that. It could be only because of the difficulty of the paper, which the cutoffs can go high because the papers were little bit less difficult. They were straightforward, NCERT based and all of that. Cool. So keep that in mind. Now what is next? If you are going to write the exam tomorrow, day after, or on 1st February, remember maths will have some tricky questions. The lengthy ones will be doable. Okay, so don't get put off saying that, sir, I knew I could solve it but I didn't do it. I thought it is so lengthy. No, it is going to happen. Some questions you might need some out of syllabus concepts as per new syllabus, but they were there in the old syllabus for solving it in an easier manner. Some questions are very tricky. Keep that in mind. Physics, if you have seen my formula revision sessions, my mock tests, as well as, you know, our previous flash series and the older series, it will be a cakewalk. Easily you can sweep 80 to 90 marks easily in the physics paper. Chemistry, completely NCERT based. Inorganic was less, organic little bit on the tougher side, that too very few questions. Otherwise it is direct and not so much calculative. So this is what you can also expect for the next few shifts. Now meanwhile, should you start preparing for advanced, or should you start preparing for the next attempt, or should you start preparing for boards? How many of you have made up your mind for either boards or next attempt or something else or advanced? Put it up in the chat box right away right now. I want to listen to all of you. I want to listen into all of you, my dear warriors. So let me tell you, if you have made up your mind, good. If you have not made up your mind, please start doing it. We will do something really cool for everything, be it boards, be it advanced, be it second attempt. Now, my advice personally, listen in very carefully, irrespective of whether you are going to write the exam or you have given the exam, is start with board plus second mains preparation. Start with boards and second mains preparation if you are expecting anywhere lesser than 95 to 96 percentile. If you are getting or expecting, as per this particular thing, anywhere below 96 percentile, that means, you know, less than 150 marks or maybe around this marks, then start preparing for the second attempt and boards properly. Boards, just make sure you are getting 75% marks. Don't think that I have to get 95% marks. It is of no use. Yeah, if you want to satisfy yourself or satisfy somebody, you can do it. I'm not discouraging you from getting 95% or 90%. But if your aim and ambitions are very clear, I want to be an engineer from a government college like IITs, triple IITs and all of that, then 75% and above is more than enough. You don't have to break your head about it. Okay. Number 2, make sure that you start your JEE Mains preparation for the second attempt right now by giving test series, by preparing those topics which you are not so well to do with. Don't leave a gap, because you will just get barely 2 weeks to maximum 3 weeks after your board examination. So don't keep the preparation for the end. That is not going to happen. After a break, it's very difficult to come back. Number 3, if your percentile is above 97, 96 percentile, then start preparing for advanced and boards simultaneously. start preparing for both of them simultaneously, there's a good chance that your percentiles will anyways improve because you are preparing for advanced, and boards obviously you cannot neglect. If you're a dropper, then you know easily it is without the boards, you either prepare for second mains or you prepare for advanced. That is only if you're a dropper student. Okay, so if you're a dropper, raise your hand. Now, having said that, remember that there are two things which I need to tell you, very important. Please listen in carefully. One is the Accelerator rank booster program. This program has produced 10% of the IITians every year. So every year when you enter IITs, 10% students are from the Accelerator program. This is the biggest, most successful JEE program in the country. And the best part is, the language used here is almost English. Very few times, if some student has some doubt, then the teacher might use Hindi, but otherwise it is a English batch, understand that. And there are unseen problems, new pattern questions, which you will not find anywhere on the internet. And this program is so intense that if you are through this program, at least you will get a good NIT in a good branch, 100%, and most likely you will enter IIT only. That is what is going to happen, because 10% of the students throughout IITs are from this program. The link is there below. Use that link. It's a free program. You can register yourself and make sure you get selected via these tests, or hopefully your percentiles are above the cutoff. If not, don't get scared. Don't worry. We have the JEE Mains plus Advanced test series which are going to be conducted, and these are proper new pattern based on new syllabus, with lots and lots of practice mock tests, part tests, rank predictor tests, and all of them will give you all India rank as well. So you know your detailed analysis, where you stand, what to expect in the future. Many students might be enrolled in a coaching, but they don't give you all India rank. It is very important you join a all India rank test series with latest pattern. Also, what you might have seen, your coaching trains you in a way, but JEE Mains actual NTA paper is very different or not so close to the actual mock test which you have been giving. That's the reason why you need to consider this, so that you get a proper picture of what actually NTA will give. Most of the questions which were asked in these shifts were from these mock tests only. You can ask any student. That's the best part. Okay, so I have given you a complete plan now. You can check out the links which are there in the description box. I will just show it for your purpose so that you do not get confused. Let me just show it to you over here, right over here. Where are we? Yes, as you're watching this live session, just go down over here, and you can see for the Vedantu Accelerator, register over here, click this link. You can see how to enter your mail, name, number, or you can scan this QR code also to join the Telegram channel. The link is there even here if you don't want to scan. This Telegram channel will give you all the material also for your JEE Advanced preparation, will give you time to time updates regarding the JEE Advanced. So be a part of this Telegram group as well. And main thing is to fill up this form. Okay, so make sure you are filling this form if you are expecting above 95 percentiles, and if you are not, don't worry, you have the JEE Mains test series as well. The link is there right over here. The free JEE Mains test series, Mains plus Advanced test series. I would suggest go to the Mains plus Advanced test series. 12 part syllabus, 30 full syllabus, rank predictor, all India rank, and this is for 1998 with test discussions, with the solutions, with a report card, and 360-degree analysis also. You can just click on buy now, enter your details, and that's it. Okay, so keep these things in mind. This is very, very important for all the shift students. I needed to let you know. Okay, so I hope this video has helped you a lot in understanding where you stand, what you need to do, and what to plan ahead. Okay, thank you very much, my dear warriors. This was your Captain Shreyas. I'll be seeing you again for the further JEE Mains paper discussions very soon. Bye bye. Keep loving, my dear students. Don't worry, everything will be fine. We are there to take care of you. Bye bye. Hasta la vista. Captain Shreyas signing off.